Hello, this is Paul from RankWyz Sideways, and today's Sideways Daily on the topic of how to keep our PBN content fresh. This is not the topic of posting new content. We talk regularly on the importance of the continuously posting new and updated relevant content on your PBN. Compared to 90+% of PBN owners that after posting 3-5 articles months and months, might be years ago, they never touched the PBN. If you continuously post new content, you will get 10 times better results. It's relevant. You show Google bots that the site is alive, so they at least you attract Google bots to crawl your site, and therefore crawling your link, recrawling your links. But the today's topic is there a way we can refresh content? Everyone knows Google favors fresh content. Skeptics probably will say, well, what could be fresh about, let's say, regular expression? That first thing come to mind. The technical, very technical term that barely changes. And of course, like regular expression page should not be updated daily or monthly. Although there is a evidence that Google favors pages where the new comments are coming, which is actually a page update. But coming back to the regular expressions themselves, Google, with all the artificial intelligence, would really have hard time to tell how important fresh the information should be to be relevant to the readers. So therefore, they compare the freshness of the content to the average freshness of the content for the specific search result. So we'll go to the other extreme side. Let's say if you create a page, very nice page, like 2,000 words, custom content about all upcoming movies for February 2017, and let's say you manage to rank it very high for upcoming movies. Do you think that the page will stay high for the during the next month, March or even April? Because Google compares for upcoming movies freshness of the other pages, and we'll see that there are a lot of the average freshness is higher. So is it speculations or it's a fact? Let's refer to the article on SERPs.com. According to Google, pages given a freshness score based on inception date. The score decays over time as the content matures. The inception date is often synonymous to the moment the search engine become aware of the content. But with introducing the knowledge graph, where they always mention, like, oh, you need to fill your content, you put the facts on your pages. Very often it is freshness comes with the fact. If it's referred to the fact, let's say news, event, or anything. And below there is a quote from Google patent, the document scoring based on Google content update. There is a patent document scoring based on document content update. For some queries, older documents might be more favorable than new ones. So basically, what they're saying is that there are some queries that all the documents may be more favorable than other new ones, and it makes sense. There's again, so referring to the regular expressions, but the opposite is also true. What if sometimes the older document most favorable when it comes to the event-driven pages or let's say local SEO, where there are a lot of things happening. So if your page is not updating, so it's losing the relevance, so it's becoming outdated. And that's what's confirmed. A piece of content offers relevant or irrelevant or outdated advice will be naturally be considered dated and dropped out of ranking. Outdated content will be dropped out of ranking. So going back to Sideways, so when we deal with the large group of sites, i.e. PBN, like where you have 50 or more blogs, you can't really do exactly like with every blog what you do with your main site. So you can research when it comes to the site where you expect visitors, you can research any topic, whether it's fresh or whether it needs to be updated. When it comes to PBN, with like bulk numbers of blogs, we only can mimic what real sites do in order to I don't know if it's a good word, trick Google bots into believe that this is actual real site that follows the same patterns that other money sites. So let's look at the blog I created like over a year ago when Sideways was launched. This is a blog on yoga, and here's open. So it's nice looking blog. So again, so we don't expect any visitors in here, but it's relevant content, and it's themed, and it's still indexed. It's still doing great. But at the beginning when I launched it, it was ranking for some long-term local keywords and slowly dropped out. So when you can think, okay, so of course Google figured out. No, it's just stalled content. You scroll down and you see archives all back from September 2015. This is when we launched Sideways. So slowly the Google see that more and more pieces content that will be relevant for anyone who searches for the yoga in the Toronto, north of Toronto, yoga Vaughan. Also, if you're trying to make your PBN looks like a regular site, most likely you create the one-page homepage manual content so that there's no glitches from the automatic content, and you make it looks like this is something of your journal on the, let's say like a journal on the yoga in your location. So you spend time, you make this page, you might just make this post sticky. How can we refresh this page? Because so we put in effort, make it manual. So like, of course it will stay, the more content will post, will go deeper on the site. So here we come to the demonstration of the functionality we added to Sideways, the dynamic snippets, dynamic codes that could be placed on the page that will be refreshed every 7 days, that will give a fresh look to your pages. Like, you don't need to implement it in all over the site, but let's say again the example with the home page that you created manually, you can put at the bottom of the page some of the dynamic snippets, and let me show you how. So in now demonstration, so we go to the blog. So we're going to create the post that let's say in our case now we're planning to make a home page or sticky page, sticky post, and how can we add codes to dynamically refresh the snippets of the content. I'll go to posts, click new post. So of course, dumb example, welcome to Yoga Vaughan. So the content, I copied the one paragraph from random site, so it's neither local nor fresh, so it's just to show the snippets code, and I'll click on save. So the post saved, see moments ago. So it's if I go preview, it's not published, it's in a preview mode, and the small page. Again, let's assume, so you created a well-crafted page, you want it to be sticky, so posting more content will not help to keep it refreshed. But I go back to edit post and put the shortcode image keyword yoga. Simple as that. And if I click save, as I refresh the page, I can see the image related to yoga. It retrieves from backend, integrated with RankWyz, and the more important, it will be refreshed every 7 days. Well, not only it will be refreshed, but it was update publish date. It's like you went to the home page and updated the image. You said, well, that image is better. You update it and it will be refreshed. What else can we do? I go back to edit and place a snippet to post text. It's indicated content on topic of yoga, word count 500. Might be a little bit big. Go back to the page, refresh. Well, I had to post video to system contact, so it, mind you, so that you most likely will not see changes immediately. The logic is system goes, and if there's no stored content, we'll just access RankWyz. It might take a while to, like, sometimes quickly, sometimes it might be a delay. So in order to not start the stack with the page loading, so it shows no content. As soon as the when you retrieve next time, it's already, if it's already received, so you will see the now we have dynamic image that will be refreshed every 7 days, and we have a snippet of the content that will be refreshed again regularly. So we're going back, and I'll show other codes. We have code video yoga. So I'm not sure what is better. Like, you don't need to put all of those codes. You can, like, depending on the what's your requirement, so that image is better, or it might be video. Video is if it's refreshed every 7 days, so it will be better signed for to Google, so that someone's posted fresh content. So now we have dynamic image, dynamic text, and dynamic video. Of course, you don't need to go to extreme, put all text. I'm just showing all codes. I'm just showing the examples. I had to pause every time I video after I place the code, because there is a delay. It doesn't happen in real time, but the beauty of it is that once you place it, system will automatically refresh it every 7 days. There will be fresh content on your PBN. And the final piece for those who are in local SEO niche that you probably will find as an interesting trick. You might, instead of adding, let's say, spoon content on the yoga and generic topic, you might keep your article you created manually, but add the section at the bottom, recent local news, and you'll see that we can add a video on Vaughan, Ontario, and news that will go to the Google News and pull the recent news. So it will not be related to yoga, but it will be very local relevant. And not only it's relevant at the moment Google finds it, but it will be relevant year after, because this snippet will be updated every week. And again, after a little bit of waiting, so we have an update. You can see that video on Vaughan, Ontario, and the news that returned from the search on the Vaughan, Ontario. So I encourage you not to not go overboard, not to use all tag and on all together. So, like, let's say image, like the value of image, probably not as high as value of fresh video. The same related to the text. If you already have manual content, the adding small snippets will probably not be as beneficial as video. But news is great. Local news, local video, niche video that will be updated every 7 days, and Google will come and see the updated content. And now I'm back. So to make the final part quick, give it a try, give us a feedback. So I'm pretty sure that will kind of make you think about some other strategy of how you can build authority of your PBN by adding dynamic content onto your existing pages and keep your PBN fresh, the content, along with adding new content. Couple of questions, so that if you like this idea, so I think it's a great idea, but if there is enough interest, we might do a WordPress plugin that will do exactly the same for PBNs, that will host it outside of Sideways. So you can do it with EasyBlock Network or any other plot, like wherever you host your WordPress. Interesting idea of dynamically build comments to your posts. So, like, it's been reported multiple times, and of course Google see not exactly comments but fresh content, but still, if it's a relevant content, let's say let's say the PBN on the PBN on roofing topping top topic niche, roofing niche, will probably benefit from comments about roofing. We can get comments from, let's say, Yelp, where the relevant comments. But I kind of, I'm not sure about ideas. So like, will we ask users to provide the comments, which probably most will not do because they have no time, or facility to collect comments? Should we do it automatically? So we need some kind of source, but they will be more of generic. But it's great idea of enabling, because we just mimicking blogs, enabling comments. Then you can say, hey, I want like one random comment on random page once a day. So I will be just adding and updating the page, updating comment feed. And that's all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for using RankWyz. I will include, as a last, I will include slide with all the shortcodes, code, text, keyword, and word count. Again, so it's not going to be exact same word count, but it will be like, this is the way you to tell to like small snippet, bigger snippet. Code image, keyword, code video, keyword, and the code news has a little bit more attributes. You have a keyword attribution, whether you want to include attribution, which I always personally do yes, and whether you wanted to make an unfollow or follow. So that's attribution. That's a great way to tell that you are very compliant with the Google guidelines of republishing someone's content and including attribution link. It's fresh because it's coming from newsfeed. It's authority link anyway, external link anyway, because it's taken from Google newsfeed. Let's say if we add a new snippet on the Vaughan, Ontario, so there will be linked to the site that Google believes is authority, and Vaughan, Ontario. That's all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for using RankWyz. Looking forward to hear your comments, and have a great day.